This is Dr. Ashish Panchal, Professor and Head Department of Pharmacology, LJ University. LJ initiate the one MOOC series program, and today the topic is structure of eye. So we all know that in the eye there are mainly three layers. First sclera, the second one is choroid, and the third one is retina. So in all these three layers, let us discuss what is present in the sclera. So in sclera there are mainly two parts. The anterior part is known as the cornea, and this cornea is the transparent part of the eye. The cornea never possesses the blood vessels, so the transplantation of cornea is too easy because it do not possess the blood supply. The second part of the cornea is the posterior part of the cornea. It is 5/6 part of the cornea which possesses the white fibrous tissue, and it provides the support as well as the shape of the eye. Second one is choroid. The choroid is the second layer. This choroid layer is the pigmented layer of the eye. Okay, and it is the thick layer, and it supply the nutrients to the retina as well as the sclera. The choroid, the anterior part of the choroid possesses the iris and the ciliary body. The iris and the ciliary body is attached with the lens with the help of the ligament. This iris has one opening in the center of iris. It is known as the pupil, and the size of the pupil is increase or decrease when the light is focused. The third part is the retina, and the retina is the innermost layer of the eye where the rod cell and the cone cell is present. When we discuss the structure of the retina, it is like this. The outermost layer of the retina is the pigmented epithelium. Inner to that pigmented epithelium, it possesses the rod cell and the cone cell. And this rod cell, now what are the difference between the rod cell and the cone cell? So rod cell is rod in shape, cone cell is cone in shape. The rod cell, they are more in number, cone cell, they are less in number. Rod cell more sensitive, the cone cell are less sensitive. Always the rod cell possesses the rhodopsin, and this rhodopsin has the opsin and retinal. This retinal is one of the precursor of the vitamin A, and the cone cell possesses the iodopsin. The rod cell is responsible for the black and white vision, whereas the cone cell is responsible for the color vision. And in this cone cell, it mainly possesses the three types of the color: erythrolab, chlorolab, and the cyanolab. This erythrolab, it is provide the red color, means it is responsible for the vision of the red color. Chlorolab for the green color, and the cyanolab for the blue color. If one of this pigment is absent, then the person suffering from the color blindness. We all know that color blindness is a genetic disorder in which the recessive gene is responsible for the color blindness, and it is present on the 1X chromosome. Okay. Now, apart from this, the eye possesses the lens. The lens, it is the biconvex. Okay, and it is the elastic in nature. Due to the presence of the lens, the eye divided into two chamber. One is the posterior chamber and second one is the anterior chamber. Then this posterior chamber has the vitreous humor or the vitreous body भी बोलते हैं, and this anterior chamber is possess the aqueous humor or aqueous chamber. In this vitreous humor, it possesses the jelly-like substance, and it is formed at the time of the embryonic development, and it provides the shape of the eye as well as it maintain the shape of the eye. The aqueous humor, it present in the aqueous chamber. This aqueous humor is increased, then intraocular pressure of the eye will be increased, and due to increase the intraocular pressure in the eye, the person suffering from the glaucoma. Next is the fovea centralis. The fovea centralis is the part of the retina where only cone cell is present, rod cell is absent. And this fovea centralis, it is known as the yellow spot. The second one is optic disc or the optic part. Okay, the part from where the all optic nerves is comes out from the eye. It is also known as the blind spot. Why it is called blind spot? Because where the rod cell and the cone cell is absent. So if the light focus on this point of the optic disc, the vision is not clear. Then one part is the ora serrata. Ora serrata, it is the part of the choroid, second layer of the eye. Actually, it is present in the frog, crocodile and other reptile animal, and they are responsible for the formation of the nictitating membrane. The nictitating membrane is also present in the human in the past, but without use, this nictitating membrane is washed out, and the remnant part of the nictitating membrane, it is known as the ora serrata. One more part in the eye, that is the duct of scalum, and the duct of scalum is present at the junction of the choroid and the sclera, which is responsible for the drainage of the aqueous humor. If this duct of serrata is clogged, then the aqueous humor is increased and it creates increase the intraocular pressure, and this is responsible for the glaucoma. Next part is the physiology of vision. So in vision physiology, when the visible light is fall on the retina, the retina has the rod cell and the cone cell. This rod cell has the rhodopsin, and due to fall of the light or the focus of the light, this rhodopsin get bleached out and it is converted into opsin and retina. This retinal is the precursor of the vitamin A. That's why the vitamin A is good for the eye, because vitamin A provide the retinal and they are responsible for the curing the night blindness. This retinal activate the bipolar neuron which is present in the retina, and the bipolar neuron, the nerve ending of the bipolar neuron, release the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. This neurotransmitter pass the message to optic nerve through the ganglia. Now ganglia is the group of nerves. Now with the help of this optic nerve, the impulses carry to the visual area of the brain cerebral cortex, and the image or the object is visualized or focused on the retina at the inverted position. Okay. Frequently asked questions from this topic are they explain the structure of the eyes and explain the physiology of visions. Thank you.